coming in. Scott, I appreciate you for having me. Like since I've been a young kid I've loved Sports Center, especially you, and I remember our first interview was after a Eagles game and I was like, I want to come in, I know you want to talk to you, but I want to come in and hang out with you, so I appreciate your time. Yo Raider Nation, buckle up because we're diving into some insane Las Vegas Raiders news that could flip the AFC West upside down. Just when you thought our offseason was done, a blockbuster trade rumor is lighting up the NFL world. Could the Raiders be on the verge of landing a game-changing star? Let's break it down scene by scene and figure out if this bold move could make our silver and black unstoppable. Picture this: a true number one wide receiver, a two-time Pro Bowler lining up in the black and silver, ready to torch defenses alongside Geno Smith. That's the dream we're talking about today, folks. Terry McLaurin, the Washington Commanders star, could be the missing piece to our offensive puzzle. Fox Sports' David Hellman dropped this bombshell, calling Vegas the perfect landing spot for McLaurin. So what's the deal? Let's unpack this rumor and see if it's legit or just wishful thinking. First off, let's talk about why this rumor even exists. McLaurin is in the final year of his $68.20 $2 million contract with the Commanders, and things aren't looking rosy in DC. He skipped mandatory minicamp, signaling frustration over stalled contract talks. With 82 catches, 1,096 yards and 13 touchdowns last season, he's a proven stud who's earned a big payday. But if Washington can't lock him up, could the Raiders swoop in? So Raider Nation, what do you think? Would you trade for McLaurin, or are we good with what we've got? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this could be the move that changes everything for the Las Vegas Raiders. Stick with me as we dive deeper into this wild rumor. The Las Vegas Raiders have been making waves this offseason, and it's no secret why. With Pete Carroll as our new head coach, we've got a legend calling the shots. Add in veteran quarterback Geno Smith, who's ready to lead, and suddenly the Raiders are looking like a team on the rise. But let's be real, our offense needs that one explosive piece to take us to the next level. Enter Brock Bowers, our superstar tight end, and Ashton, Jeanty, the rookie running back, who's already turning heads. These guys are electric, no doubt, but our wide receiver room, it's solid but not elite. Jacob Myers is a beast, 1,000 yards last season, 0 drops, but he's more of a reliable number 2 than a defense-altering number 1. That's where Terry McLaurin could change the game. McLaurin's numbers speak for themselves: 5 straight seasons with over 1,000 yards, even with shaky quarterback playing Washington. Pair him with Geno Smith, who's coming off a strong 2024, and you got a combo that could shred the AFC West. Imagine Bowers stretching the seams, Jeanty breaking tackles, and McLaurin burning corners deep. That's a nightmare for defenses. Raider Nation, can you feel the hype? Would McLaurin make us legit contenders, or is this just a pipe dream? Let me know in the comments, and let's keep digging into this trade talk. We're just getting started. Now let's get to the juicy part. What would it take to get Terry McLaurin in a Raiders jersey? According to Bleacher Report, we're talking a second-round pick and a fourth-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. That's not cheap, folks, especially when you factor in the massive contract extension McLaurin's likely demanding, potentially $30 million a year. Is it worth it? Let's break it down. McLaurin's not just a stat sheet stuffer, he's a culture fit for Pete Carroll's system. At 29, he's in his prime with 2 Pro Bowls and a second-team All-Pro nod in 2024. He's a leader who's battled through tough years in Washington, and his 13 touchdowns last season were second in the NFL. That's the kind of firepower we need to compete with the Chiefs and Chargers. But here's the catch: the Raiders have about. Why would they even consider trading a star like Terry McLaurin? Well, Washington's coming off a 12-5 season and a trip to the NFC Championship, thanks in large part to rookie QB Jaden Daniels. McLaurin's been their top weapon, but with contract talk stalling, there's tension brewing. If they can't meet his $30 million a year demand, a trade might be their only option. Here's where it gets interesting: the Commanders aren't desperate to trade him. ESPN's Adam Schefter says they're confident they'll get a deal done before the season starts, but McLaurin's absence from OTA and minicamp is raising eyebrows. If negotiations completely fall apart, teams like the Raiders, Patriots, and Steelers are reportedly ready to pounce. For the Raiders, this is a golden opportunity. Our front office, led by John Spike, has shown they're not afraid to make bold moves, like trading for Geno Smith. With Tom Brady's influence as a part owner, the Raiders are building a contender, not just a playoff hopeful. McLaurin could be the final piece of that puzzle. Raider Nation, do you think Washington will let McLaurin go, or are they bluffing? Should we push all our chips in for this trade? Drop your take in the comments, and let's keep this hype train rolling. Let's paint a picture of what a Terry McLaurin-led Raiders offense could look like. Imagine Geno Smith dropping back, scanning the field. McLaurin streaks down the sideline, shaking off double coverage. Bowers cuts across the middle, drawing linebackers. Jeanty bursts out of the backfield, ready to catch or run. That's an offense that keeps defensive coordinators up at night. McLaurin's deep threat ability would open up everything. Defenses would have to respect his speed, giving Myers more room to work underneath and Bowers more chances to exploit the seams. Jeanty, who's already projected to make the NFL All-Rookie team, would feast in the open space. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a transformation. But it's not just about the stats. McLaurin's a proven leader who stayed loyal to Washington through years of turmoil. He'd bring that same grit to Vegas, fitting perfectly with Pete Carroll's high-energy, high-accountability culture. This is the kind of player who could rally Raider Nation and make Allegiant Stadium electric. What do you think, fans? Can you see McLaren lighting up Vegas? Would this offense be the best in the AFC West? Let's hear your predictions in the comments. Don't hold back. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Is this trade actually realistic? Fox Sports' David Hellman called it a dream scenario, and he's not wrong. It's a long shot. McLaren's been the heart and soul of the Commander offense, and trading him will be a massive blow to their playoff hopes. Plus, with Jayden Daniels emerging as a star, they'd be crazy to mess with that chemistry. That said, the NFL is unpredictable. Just look at the Raiders offseason. We landed Geno Smith, hired Pete Carroll, and drafted Ashton. Jeanty. Nobody saw that coming. If McLaren's holdout drags on and Washington decides to stockpile draft picks instead of paying him, the door could crack open for a team like us. I want to hear from you. Should John SPYC and Tom Brady pull the trigger on this trade? Are we good with Myers, Bowers, and Jeanty? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's get this debate going. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss the latest Las Vegas Raiders news. We'll be back with more updates as soon as they drop, so stay locked in with us for all things silver and black. If anything breaks on this McLaren rumor or any other Raiders news, you know we'll be here to break it down with you. Raider Nation, let's keep the faith and keep pushing for that Super Bowl. Just win, baby. See you in the comments, and let's go Raiders.